Hey guys, Honest Drives here, and today we're going to cover a topic that is actually very current for our harsh economic times. It's about buying a cheap new car that's actually good. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Gas is really cheap right now, so you might be more inclined to buying that SUV or that crossover. Alright. If you want to buy a crossover, you might as well leave right now. Because we're talking about cheap, economic cars. And we're going to break it up into two sections. We got hatches, and we got sedans. So I gotta say, in the American market, you guys have it rough in this segment, because if I go to Europe right now, I can buy a Dacia Sandero for 7,500 euro, and that's like a pretty decent car, and it's like the cheapest one you can buy probably. That's like decent. Whereas here in the States, if you go and see new cars, like the cheapest is probably the Mitsubishi Mirage. And talking about Mitsubishi Mirage, oh god, I drove that thing from LA to Vegas. Let me tell you, that was one bad drive. If you go over 60 miles an hour, you feel like the car is gonna break. Like, I really feel unsafe driving it over 60 miles an hour. The AC is laughably ridiculous. The engine feels like super sluggish. It feels like you're asking it to go to the fucking moon when you're going over 60 miles an hour. It's just horrible. Terrible handling, terrible style. Everything feels super cheap, and like, frankly, I can see why Mitsubishi's in big trouble. Because they're producing cars like that instead of focusing on a remake of an Eclipse, or I don't know, something exciting. But like, that is just a horrible car. So that's a terrible example. So I'm not going to include it in the list, don't you worry. So let's start with the hatches. Ford Fiesta. As I said in my other video, this is a nice, nimble, fun car, so definitely has to be on the list. So a lot of good things can be said about the Kia Rio. You know, you got a lot of standard equipment and everything and blah blah blah, but it all gets overshadowed by one thing: 10-year warranty. 100,000 miles, 10-year warranty. Honda Fit. This one also I mentioned in my other video. Great pick, super practical, unless you're getting a truck. This is the most practical small car you can get, seriously. Alright, we can't ignore the Yaris. Very popular car in Europe for years. Has a good pedigree. It's a reasonable price point, so strong contender, you know. So I'm not gonna say Golf because we're talking economical here. Golf is a great car. If you guys got the Polo here stateside, I would mention it, because that's like a smaller Golf, and you still have some of the Golf quality, although, I mean, it's a little bit lower scale, but you got the idea. So, sorry Golf fans. Notice I didn't say Dodge Dart or Chrysler 200C. Alright, moving on to the sedans. Your warranty! Enough said. Sentra. So I say this and not the Versa because it's a little more expensive than the Versa, but it's a lot better. Like, the Versa is kind of a piece of shit, and I would not recommend you get that. So that's why I say Sentra. It's the best cheap car that Nissan offers. So this is the most capable option out of those weaklings. It's got 4-wheel drive. It can get you anywhere you want, and if you live on a mountain road or whatever you need, this is a great pick. And it's got that 2-liter Boxer engine. And it's probably one of the best engines out of all these cars. It's been proven for years, fantastic. And if you want to tune it, there's so much you can do to it. Again, 10-year warranty! So this one is so-so. The refresh was a welcome change. If you really want to go American with this, this is your best pick. Okay, so people wouldn't take me seriously if I didn't mention the Corolla. So here it is, Toyota Corolla. So with the Focus, although I do prefer the hatch is a little bit of a higher price point than the sedan, so that's why I talk about the Focus. I mean, it's not super attractive, but you know, it's a solid car. It gets the job done. It's got decent engine options, and I was really happy with my Focus ST, and I can't imagine the Focus sedan would be that much worse. However, there can only be one. So, the winner for the hatches is the Honda Fit. And the winner for the sedans is a Subaru Impreza. So now that we got ourselves a good old-fashioned standoff, let's compare the stats on paper, shall we? So if we're talking on-road performance, the Subaru takes this one. And if we look at looks and convenience, the Honda Fit edges a Subaru just barely, you know, because of the things we talked about in the stats. So the overall winner is going to have to be the Honda Fit. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, share. Let me know what you think about this list in the comments. Let me know if you agree with me or you disagree with me. And I'll try to respond to you guys, you know. And yeah, watch this space. More content coming up. So yeah, thanks guys. See you later.